Okay, so if we were not supposed to know this information, I don't think it would have been made available. And if it's out there, then we have to know about it and not be closed-minded, because this is really important to Christianity and to Jesus, I think, that we not look ignorant. We not look like, if you're a Christian, you close your mind off to the reality of space and aliens, including aliens that apparently use us in various ways, including for food. And this is rather shocking, especially where Captain J is talking about these giant ants, and even just seeing them floors you, because you just can't even comprehend that all this could be going on, and yet somehow we don't see any of it here on Earth. That's why most people don't even believe in aliens. Well, they do, but they don't, it's kind of a science fiction concept. So, but I mean, we have to open our minds to this information, guys. It's out there. We have all kinds of stuff going on. We don't know exactly why it's being kept from the general public, but I know one thing: it's illegal by the United States Constitution to tax us for a government space program that none of us even know about, that's out there in the universe, according to Randy Kramer. And I mean, there's surely stuff going on Mars and everything else, and it surely has to be paid for somehow. It has to be, funded. It has to be sourced. And I believe that the extremely high taxes, for instance, in the United States, forcing companies to go overseas to even, break even or make a profit, is partially paying for it. When I was in the Navy, they were telling me that, yeah, they read it down. A hammer costs $1,000 and a bunch of other BS, which is clearly to pay for stuff that we don't know about. And so at least that I know is wrong. And the fact that these guys are being authorized slowly to leak this stuff out means that some of the people higher up there that are working for them are finally beginning to realize that this is a cookie that's going to begin to crumble. It's not going to last forever. And they're beginning to realize that the breakaway civilization is not going to be so secure in all of its space programs and everything else without the funding and the backing of the Earth. And that's probably why they're doing this disclosure. But what's weird is that most people don't seem to want to know about it. It's like only a small number of people want to know about it because the information is so dark. And it's like people don't go looking for the dark, evil truth unless something comes into their lives to make them search for whatever that is. But we have to keep our minds open to it and look at it. And I happen to believe that both the Randy Kramer and this Captain J guy are telling the truth, and this is all going on, so check it out.
They work for us, John. We run the show. It's all an illusion. Nothing you experience here is real. Nothing. None of it.
Hey, so guess what? Chris Turner and Daniel Rogerson's movie, Reptilian Legacy, is officially out in the US, at least, starting with a pay-per-view, $3.99 at YouTube. So check it out, and I'm not going to say too much about it. I'll let you guys decide upon it, but I thought it was awesome, and it was really exciting to see. Of course, I was familiar with a lot of the material in it, but it was still a great watch. I was riveted to my seat. The way it was put together was really awesome. Chris and Daniel did a great job. The editing was well done to show what the situation is, and then they combine it with a kind of a theatrical drama piece to go with it, and it was well done. The music is great. It's all well put together. It's a real professional production, and they worked hard on it, and it shows. So I think I'd ask everybody who supports disclosure to support this movie. I'm also I hope that I haven't asked them about whether the DVD is going to come out, but I think that the price is very reasonable for this excellent production. So everybody, get out there and check it out. It's awesome.
The last thing these entities want is to be noticed. They want to be ignored, because if they're ignored, they can get away with it.
The people in my own family and people that I know very well and people who were interested in ufology, when they saw this, either didn't see it or became very upset about it.
The three questions they ask me is, am I going crazy? Is this real? And if it's real, why me?
There are shadow creatures that are genuinely shadow beings. There are jinn that can appear like shadow creatures.
What she then saw was Heath shift into a reptilian form and grow about 2 feet, which is absolutely common in descriptions of this.
The reptilians do have enemies, and there are a variety of beings that have been in conflict with the reptilians for thousands and thousands, indeed millions of years.
We know that the abduction phenomenon does run in families, and the same thing seems to be true for reptilian contact. So you can look at reptilian contact as a facet of the UFO abduction phenomenon, and it suggests a genetic aspect to their interest in us.
She screamed and screamed and screamed as this creature clawed on the outside of the door.